Alright, what's shaking, folks? It's Charles over here, tuning into Pharaoh Tales and Tales, where I tell you about the Pharaoh Tales and how to tell their pharaohs. And see, so you guys understand that we are all being ruled by the ancient pharaohs, okay, folks? So all the symbols you'll see is all pharaonic, most of them, okay? And then, they went from, the pharaohs from Egypt, Kemet, and then they went to Persia, Rome, Greece, all those places. They invaded the whole world. Essentially, is Upper and Lower Egypt. They took over the whole world. They infiltrated from within through the Prime Noctus, the droit de cuissage, which is essentially what they would do is rape our women on the first night of their marriage to spread their pharaonic genes and to have them have children amongst the people they invaded. So therefore, those children, they can use them to betray us. Okay, so this is how they do it, folks. And then I'm going to show you the symbols here. This is the Canadian Armed Forces logo. As you can see, I'm just going to focus, as you can see right here, is in the back there, you'll see that there's the anchor, okay? So there's the anchor right there, right? In the back of all that, there's the eagle, or it's actually representing of the falcon, and then that's at the top is the crown. And you see the fleur de lis and the Templar cross, which is essentially the merging of the feudal royalists and the Templar Republicans, which essentially, if you look up the Knights of the Garter, okay? And notice there's the blue in the back, which represents the blue war crown of Octagon, which is the war crown against we the people. So now if you look at, on the side, you see all the maple leaves, which are really not maple leaves, because maple leaves don't look that way. It's just another way of representing the fleur de lis. You'll see it represents the wreath, okay, which represents the Holy Roman Empire. Each side of the wreath essentially is representing of the two pillars of Jason and Boaz. Now, the anchor that you see there represents is pharaonic as well, because the anchor, which is the ankh, if you ever look up what the ankh is, the pharaohs, you look up the symbol, I'll show it to you after, but at the bottom you'll see is essentially represent the boat of the afterlife. And watch, I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? So see that? See that? See, that's what the anchor represents, is the ankh. See, this one's the best, see that? That's the boat, ancient Egyptian funerary boat, which essentially would bring, it was like all representing of bringing, people in the afterlife. They also had their boats like that, But anyways, it's just representing that it's pharaonic, folks, okay? So when you see all these symbols, okay, and you see all the wars going on in the world and things like that, you say, well, why is it that all are military, right? Why is it that all militaries? Look, this is Russia. See the wreath? See, there's the wreath. They just have different ways of doing it, right? And then, there's the falcon, the two-headed falcon, which is, again, the Holy Roman Empire. It's just, So, you see all these symbols. Look at the ankh there. There's that anchor, right? So, every man and woman that's in the military are slaves. They're Pharaoh's slaves, okay? And just so you understand, and I'm not trying to shit on you guys. I got nothing but love and respect for you. I love you. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing here, because I really don't want you guys to go kill each other. I think you're better than that. I think you're a lot better than that, but they won't tell you that. But I know, because I've been doing my research. I've been like a monk. I've been, really doing my homework. I'm a warrior for God. I'm here to, I'm not here to save the world. I'm just here to share the knowledge. And if you want to essentially do the right thing, then it's on you, right? I'm not going to force your hand. That's wrong. But also, I'll tell you, well, look, watch your step. You're about to step in a big pile of shit, and that's what I'm doing right now. So this is a message to all the military and the police in the world, because you're all under this system, okay? You're all under the blue war crown of Octagon. See, right now, you see the blue in the back there? See, that's always representing of the blue crown. That's why the police wear the blue. When you see the thin blue line and they got that's essentially, they're celebrating whether they know it or not, they're celebrating that they're at war with us. We the people, the slaves of the pharaohs. Okay? Wake up, folks, because, World War III is being talked about, and that doesn't make me feel good, because this beautiful realm that we live in, this beautiful earth, well, when you go to war, you're not just going to war with the people. You're going to war with the animals, with the earth. When you drop your bombs and you cause shockwaves across the earth, you're actually assaulting Mother Earth. Okay, so do you think there's not going to be any consequences and repercussions for you in the afterlife? Wake up, folks, because you know what? Bad things are going to come from this, and the real enemy that we need to fight is the enemy from within, which is essentially the pharaohs and our politicians, okay? They're part of the Freemasons, all this. Essentially, you got to understand the feudal royalist system and the Templar Republicans have merged, and they're at war with us. They enslaved us to their system, to their ancient Babylonian system of law, okay? Which that's where we're all under. Which, if you look at the UN, they also have the wreath. Here, I'll show you that right now. Look up the WHO and, you know, the WHO and the UN. See here, UN logo. I mean, fuck. If you don't know what it looks, see, look, oh, look at that, the wreath, the Holy Roman Empire, folks. Right? It's all there. It's all symbols. You know, if you don't know your symbols, okay, you don't know what's up. And if you don't know the law, you won't understand anything, folks. So most military and police, they don't understand the law. They don't know the history. They don't know the logos. They don't understand the signs and the symbols. You ask them that, they're not qualified. Why? Because they're getting children. They're getting young people, influencing them, getting them to be at war with themselves, perverting their mind, their human attention, distracting with all sorts of nonsense, all sorts of, stories of glory and, giving them all these medals and shine and stuff. It just represents that they're just laughing at you. They actually mock you. They don't like you. They actually think you're the worst of humanity because you don't think much of yourself. That you do more research into these things, that you don't even understand your logos, and that you don't understand when you're going to fight against another country and shoot and drop bombs and whatever on other men and women in another part of the world. Well, they're sporting the same symbols and logos in which they're getting the orders from the aristocrats at the top of the food chain, and it's all the same people. So they're picking fights between each other and getting us to go fight for them. Not a very smart thing, and I'm just looking out for you because what they're doing is that they're harvesting your souls, okay? They're harvesting your soul. WHO logo, let's look at it. Folks, look. Oh, look at the wreath. It's everywhere. Oh, look at that. And see that WHO declared the pandemic, right? And they've never been able to isolate and prove that, we're not going to say it because YouTube, they like to censor people when they speak truth about these things. And they're part of the problem, folks. YouTube, I use it because it's a good platform to get the message out there. But just so you guys know, I comment, and only I can see my comments on my YouTube channels, and no one else can see them. So for a long time, YouTube has been essentially censoring me. You know why, folks? Why do you think they censor me? Because I'm on the money. I know what's up, folks. Okay, my name is Charles Eras Alexis, which means strong, free, one-man army, God of love and defender of mankind. Okay, my name tells you everything. Now, if you look at Trump, see, people are following Trump, which essentially, Donald Trump stands for Adonais Trompe, which means essentially he's the master deceiver. Adonais means master or lord, and Trump comes from the French tromper, which means to wrong or deceive. So they've been deceiving everyone. So all the people out there, all you Christians, everyone that, when you're believing in Jesus and all that stuff, you're just falling for fairy tales, okay? You're all being lied to. You're all being brought down a bad path of self-destruction. And then because you're self-destructive, well, then your war inside your heart spills out into our reality and therefore causes harm and injury to all of us. So I'm just saying, people in the military, police, I got nothing but love for you. I want nothing but the best. I'm not trying to bring you down here. I'm actually trying to bring you up. If you don't want to hear it, listen to me, you want to kill me, you want to do all these things, go right ahead, because I'm not afraid of death. I really not. I know better. I know what's up. I'm a fighter. I think enough of myself, okay, to actually, do something about it. And I know I'm not technologically advanced here, folks, but bear with me because this information is very, very crucial. If you don't know this, you're talking a lot of noise. You're just farting in the wind, all right? So wake up, folks. One love.